perhaps you've been trading the forex market for a while now, but you're not actually making profit from the forex market. Now, what could be the reasons? Your reason might just be because you don't have enough capital in your forex trading account. Because if you are trading $10, $20, $100, it will take you time, or it will even become, it will look seemingly difficult for you to actually scale up in the forex market, because one of the things that make people successful in the forex market is adequate funding. Okay, so that is the reason why I'll be talking to you today about Consummate Traders. Now, Consummate Trader is actually a prop firm that gives you the opportunity to have access to adequate fund and being able to trade the forex market and become one of the profitable traders we have out there. Okay, so if you check my screen here, you're going to see it say we fund, we trade, we pay you. Okay, so they are going to be funding your accounts. Okay, you trade, and they are going to pay you the profit that you're going to be making from the forex market. So I'm going to be showing you the different categories of accounts that they actually have. Okay, now I decided to go with Consummate Traders because I discovered that they actually have some things that FTMO, it, and all those other prop firms don't really have. Okay, these guys, I don't have any affiliation with them. I'm just making my honest review, which I'm going to be telling you some of the cons that I actually find about this prop firm. Okay, so they are, for me, I believe they're just actually trying to make it easy for upcoming traders and professional traders to have access to funding. Okay, so let me quickly show you some of the accounts type that they actually have. You can see they have the evaluation account. This evaluation account is very popular even with FTMO and GoFundMe and some other prop firm. Then they have this Express Lite, Express Pro, and Synthetics. Now, this Synthetics is one thing that most of all those other prop firms don't really have. Okay, so Consumer Trader bringing that on board, I think, is actually a plus for them. Okay, if you come down here on their evaluation account, you can see that it's just $49. Okay, this $49 will give you access to $5,000 account. Okay, if you come up here, you're going to see it here, you can see $5,000 account now. And this evaluation account is basically for, should I say, upcoming traders and mid-professional traders. Okay, if you are not too experienced, I will not advise you to go for this Lite, Express Lite, and this Express Pro. Go for this evaluation account, though it has two phases for you to skate through before you'll be able to gain access to a tradable account, okay, to a real account. So if you check here, let me quickly show you that. If you come up here now, you're going to be seeing that the first one, the first challenge profit is 8%. So you have to make 8% of this particular $5,000 account. That is the first phase. Then the second phase, you're expected to make this verification profit 5%. Okay, but this first one is kind of more difficult than this one, because if you can scale through 8%, then definitely you know that this 5% should be something you should be able to scale through also. Okay, and the beauty of this prop firm is that they actually give you up to 60 days. Okay, so you can see here where they say minimum trading days is 0, right? So you can trade from Monday to Friday. Okay, you can decide to trade just 2 days in a week. You can decide to trade just 1 day in a week, depending on your setup. Okay, but one thing I always tell people is this: don't just trade because you want to trade. Okay, trade what you see, not what you expect the market to actually give to you. Make sure you do your analysis properly, because they are very concerned. I read through their terms and their condition, and I discovered that these guys are very concerned about your trading pattern. Okay, if you are not this type that is very, very good at your lot size and every other thing, they kind of penalize you. So you have to make sure that you take all that into consideration before you go for this. Okay, so like I was talking to you about this evaluation. This evaluation, you can see if you want $10,000 accounts, you can get that for about $84 here. You can see you can get that one for $84. And if you want a bigger account, which is for this $25,000 account, you can then get that for about $199. Okay. Now, I prefer this evaluation because you can see the prices are kind of low. Okay, the prices are kind of low, but the other side of it is that you have to face of challenge to actually pass before they'll be able to give you a real funded account of $5,000, $10,000, as the case may be. Okay, so That is the only downside of this evaluation account. Now, this Express Lite account comes with just only one challenge. Okay, so you can see that here. Let me quickly show you that here. So you can see this is the Express Lite account. So you can see this one comes just with only one phase challenge. So you just make 10% profit target for within that 60 days, okay, and you'll be funded. Okay, so you can see this one, there's no verification. You can see the verification target here is 0%. Okay, so as soon as you can get up to this 10% phase one challenge on the Express Lite, they are going to be funding you. And then this particular one, this Express Pro, I would say is specifically made for professional traders, right? Because on this particular account, you don't even need anything like any kind of phase challenge. So let me quickly show you that if you go to Express Pro here, you come up here now, you can see that there's nothing. You can see challenge profit target. You don't have any target to meet. The only downside of this particular one is that the funding is kind of the prices of this particular package is kind of high. You can see this for this one, you're going to pay $229 for you to get access to 5K. Okay, if you want to get access to 15K, $15,000 to trade the forex market, you're expected to pay $669 here. Okay, so that is just the difference between this this Pro. Okay, that's the difference between this Pro, this Express Pro, and the evaluation. So for this, you're going to be paying a not too huge amount of money though, but it's kind of higher compared to this evaluation and this Express Lite. Okay, but in this, you're going to be gaining access to Express trading funded account. Okay, so there's nothing like you going through any kind of challenge. But one other thing I like about this evaluation is this. Let me quickly run you through this. You can see I've talked about this profit and the targets, because this is the phase one and this is the phase two, which is 8 and 5%. Then the leverage is 1 to 100. Okay, that is for all the accounts, 1 to 100. And you can see the minimum trading days there's no minimum trading days, so you can trade just the way you want. And this scaling up, you can scale up. This scaling up means that if you are very good, you are consistent in making profit in your account, in your funded account, they can decide to scale it up for you by 20%. Okay, so they can decide to scale it up for you. You can see that everything is scale up by 20% after every 10% made within 3 consecutive months. So if they discover that you are a profitable trader, instead of them probably giving you like $10,000 account or $15,000 account, or giving you this $5,000 account, if you go into negotiation with them, they can decide to scale up your account for you. Okay, and then if you come down here also, you're going to be seeing here max daily loss. So we are expected to make losses. This is where some guys actually fail their prop firm challenge here. Okay, so we are expected to make just only 6%. Even the 6% is high compared to other prop firm. Other prop firm don't give you up to 6%, but these guys are giving you up to 6%, meaning your daily drawdown, your daily loss for a day is not expected to be more than 6%. Because if it gets more than 6%, they are going to cut you off trade for that day. Okay, so you must put your eyes, make sure your eyes is actually on that. Let me quickly show you something about that here. I think it should be here. So this 6% should be like $300. If you are taking this evaluation of 5K, you're taking this evaluation of 5K here, this particular one, you are not expected to lose more than $300 in a day. If you're losing more than $300 in a day, then they are going to cut you off. And you can see their monthly, you can see max loss. This max loss is 12%. Now, this 12%, that's about $600. So you are not in your entire period of this challenge, you're not expected to lose more than $600 on the $5,000 challenge. Okay, if you lose more than that, then you've actually lost the account, right? But if you are very conservative and you are very meticulous about your lot size and all that, I believe you should be able to maintain this and be able to win the challenge and get funded with this prop firm. Now, there's something that is very, very interesting here that actually caught my attention is the profit split. So after you must have gone through the first challenge, I'm making more emphasis about the evaluation here now. Okay, the evaluation which has 2 phases, because I know most guys that want to embrace prop firm are guys that don't really have enough funds, most especially beginners. Okay, guys that are mid professional traders, they are the ones that like to up. So I know even professionals will be watching this video and will actually go for prop firm, but my attention is more on mid professional traders. So if you can get up to 90% sharing formula with Consummate Traders, okay? So you can see first funded month 80% profit plus 15% of evaluation fees plus registration fee, second month 85%, subsequent month 90%, okay? So if you scale through the first challenge, scale through the second challenge, then you will be funded with $5,000 or $15,000 as the case may be, or $10,000, $25,000, $50,000 to $400,000 depending on the package that you actually buy, okay? Because if you want to be funded with up to $400,000, you have to spend $1,849, okay? So just look at the one that you think the financial power can carry, then you go with it, okay? So after you must have scaled through the challenge, the first one and the phase two for the evaluation, then the profit you start making the first month, they are going to be giving you 80%. The second month, they are going to give you 85%. Then the third month, and subsequently you start earning 90% of the profit that you actually make with them. I think that is actually fantastic. But if you are going for the pro, okay, if you are going for this Express Pro, you don't need any kind of phase challenge, like I rightly told you. You get funded, and as soon as you start making profits, there's a slight difference between the first the evaluation and this. For this, you'll be sharing 70% if you're on the Express Pro. 70% profit. That you're going to be taking 70% of the profits, and Consummate Traders is going to be taking 30% of the profits. And that I still think is very, very, very okay. Okay. Now, if you go to my blog, I wrote something on my blog about the benefit of you actually using Consummate prop firm. Okay, now you can see I say 6 reasons to join Consummate prop firm. You can see no minimum trading days, unlike some other trading platform. Consummate Trader does not impose minimum requirement for trading days. So I wrote, if you even come, I'm going to be dropping the link even to this blog right below this video. You can get more information about, detailed information about Consummate Traders here. Okay, so that is one of the beautiful thing about them. And also, let me quickly show you their rules here. You have to keep to their rules, okay? So they talk about risk management here. The number one technique in becoming a good and successful trader is proper risk management. You know, I talked about that earlier. You have to make sure that you keep your risk in check, okay? Don't just feel like because you have access to $5,000 account, or you have access to $10,000, $20,000 account, then you begin to over leverage your account. That's going to put you in problem, and if care is not taken, that's going to take you out of Consummate Traders. Okay, so you have to come up here. I'm going to be dropping the link to Consummate Traders right in the description of the video. The first link in the description of the video is going to be a link to Consummate Trader. You can come up here and see all those things for yourself. Okay, get yourself familiarized with all the regulations, all the rules that you need to follow to make sure that you don't go against their terms. Now, there's one other beautiful thing about Consummate Traders. They have different kind of assets that you can actually trade with this prop firm. You can see crypto here. You can see Forex here. You can see commodities here. You can see indices. You can see stock, right? And you can also see CFD and synthetics. Now, this synthetics is something, I know a lot of guys that actually trade derivative, right? They are very good at it. They tell you they are very good at derivative. They are not too good in mainstream Forex, right? So you can also have access to that on Consummate Traders if you sign up to them. Now, let me quickly show you where we actually have that on Consummate Trader. You can see the synthetics here. Okay, so if you come on this synthetics here, you click on it here, you're going to see for 5K, you're going to pay just $99 for you to have access to trading synthetics on this particular prop firm. And also you can see the sharing formula is 70%. So I don't think most of us that trade synthetics will have any excuse now, because this is an access for you to get funded and trade even your synthetics. Okay, I believe that is all I'll be showing you in this video. The projects, they are very, very simple to get along with. So all you just need to do is just to create your accounts. Like I already said, the link is in the description that you can use to create your accounts. You create your accounts, you choose the model that you actually want to trade with them. you start trading and you get paid. It's just as simple as that. Okay, just 4 process and you get started with them. So if you want to see every information after you sign up, you're going to be seeing your information here. And there's something I want you to take note of. You can see the server time here. Okay, make sure you always follow this UK server time here. Okay, I believe compared to FTMO, compared to GoFund Forex, compared to E8 and all those other platforms, I believe this Consummate Trader is more reasonable enough. Okay, knowing fully where they are not giving you minimum trading days and so many other things that they are giving are quite easy for you to approach compared to FTMO and all that. Okay, so I want to believe you got value from this video, and if you got value from this video, I want you to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel if you've not done that. Okay, I want to appreciate you for doing that. Thank you for taking your time to watch this review. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.